Okay, here we are with Gen Chem 1, Chapter 1, question number 4. Question is asking you how many significant figures would you use in a calculation for each of the measurements that are listed. It's asking you how many sig figs would be used. It's not asking you how many significant figures does the measurement have. We'll talk about that in just a second because it's not quite the same question. For the first one, 2.34 meters, we would say, we would remind ourselves that all non-zero numbers are significant. And so in this case, it's 2.34. All of those values are significant because they're all non-zero. So it's 3 sig figs. Same thing that's going on here, 2.3467 times 10 to the 6th inches. All non-zero numbers are significant. So that's 5 significant figures. The order of magnitude, 10 to the 6th, that doesn't count. Here's where the difference in the types of questions comes in. If I asked you how many sig figs the values have, you might say the correct answer for this one is ambiguous. And the reason is that trailing zeros are ambiguous unless the author indicates whether or not the measurement is at that level of precision. Maybe the instrument only has precision at that zero. Maybe the instrument has precision at this zero. We don't know because the author didn't indicate it. Could have put a decimal point there to indicate it. Maybe could have used a line above it to indicate it. Or whatever the case is, it's ambiguous. But the question is asking you, what would you do in a calculation? So in a calculation, when it's ambiguous like this, what we have to do is we have to assume that the zeros are not significant. And so we try to limit our errors as much as possible. And so we would just say to ourselves, we would only use 3 significant figures in a calculation for this particular measurement. Okay, again, the next one is 0.003. The only difficulty when it comes to significant figures are zeros. We just saw an example of trailing zeros. That was one type of trailing zero. Here's a leading zero. And a leading zero is a placeholder zero. It doesn't indicate any precision in the measurement, so they're always not significant. And so this measurement only has 1 sig fig. That's the 3 in this case. And so that's it.